Hi, this is Pastor Steve with an encouraging word. We're looking at faith, taking as our key verse James chapter 2, verse 17, where we're reminded, in faith, unless it's accompanied by good works, by deeds, by actions, is a faith that's dead, a faith that doesn't make any difference. You and I want a strong faith, a living faith, a faith that allows God to do things for us and in us and even through us. So we're looking at the ways we know we're walking by faith, we're living in faith. One of the ways we can know it is when we try things that seem impossible. We try things that push the envelope for us, get us out of our comfort zone, do something different in order to follow Jesus. I think back to Matthew chapter 14, where Jesus had been with the disciples and they spent time together, and now he sent them on ahead in the boat and he spent time alone with God. Let's pick it up at verse 25 and read through verse 33. During the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went out to them, walking on the lake. When the disciples saw him walking on the water, they were terrified. "It's a ghost," they said, and they cried out in fear. But Jesus immediately said to them, "Take courage, it's I. Don't be afraid." "Lord, if it's you," Peter replied, "tell me to come to you on the water." And Jesus said, "Come." Then Peter got down out of the boat and walked on the water toward Jesus. When he saw the wind, he was afraid and began to sink, cried out, "Lord, save me." Immediately Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "You have little faith," he said. "Why did you doubt?" When they climbed back in the boat, the wind died down. And then those who were in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly, you are the Son of God." It's an amazing thing that somebody walked on water. We may understand that Jesus could, being the Son of God, but Peter, a person just like us, he walked on water too. It's a crazy thing, an amazing thing, an impossible thing, unless God's involved. I don't know if Peter did that because, well, he'd spent time on the lake fishing. Many a time he'd maybe gone on the lake and said, "Dadgummit, I forgot my coffee," or "forgot the bait," and wish he could go running back to get it and then run back out to the boat. But of course he couldn't do that. He had to take all the energy to turn the boat around and row the boat back to shore and then go back out and start over again. It was just the fact he wanted to be with Jesus, wanted to try something different. Don't know what it was, but when Peter said to Jesus, "Tell me to come out in the water," Jesus said, "Come." And Peter got out of the boat and he walked on the water. Now, I know he did sink later. He doubted, and that word doubt means double vision. He saw the water and Jesus. He saw the wind, felt the wind, and saw Jesus. And eventually his concentration was more on the wind and the water than Jesus, and he began to sink. But again, when he cried out, "Lord, save me," Jesus didn't say, "Well, you little doubter, you ought to sink to the bottom." No, he reached out and saved him. He saw he was taking a step of faith that put him in an awkward position, may have been uncomfortable, tested his faith some. I think God likes it when we try new things, when we take a leap of faith, take a step that pushes us out of our comfort zone, gets us moving out of our boxes. We try something different for him. Maybe it's praying for a stranger when we see someone in need. Maybe it's being generous, giving a little extra money when we're not sure we can afford it. Maybe it's taking time to serve someone in a need we don't take the notice or care. Standing for Jesus, taking a step of faith. It's the way our faith grows and the way our faith gets stronger. So sometime, maybe this week or sometime soon, you just might have the opportunity to do something impossible, maybe something different for you. And then maybe you'll take that step of faith, that you'll reach your faith and stretch your faith, grow your faith as you seek to follow Jesus. And that's a word of encouragement today from Pastor Steve.